Hi, my name is Carrie Welsh, and this week I chose to explore Flora MacDonald as a subject who, along the same lines as Betsy Ross, she was just considered this larger than life figure. Started out as the heroine after the Battle of Culloden, where the failed Jacobite Rebellion in Scotland in 1745. So in 1746, she actually helps sneak the Bonnie Prince Charlie, the young pretender to the throne, the Stuart pretender, off of the island where he's being pursued by the British, disguised as a maidservant, and they go on a boat, and she gets him across to Skye, the Isle of Skye, where he's able to get to France to safety. And that bravery, that selfless act, kind of launches her into the public mythology. She's arrested. She's taken to the Tower of London, where she charms the jailers. They actually call ahead so that she is not actually put in a jail. She's given a very soft treatment. Doesn't go to trial. She's released, and she's actually financially supported by some of the English Jacobites. So just in recognition of her sacrifice. So she goes back, and because of the clearances, because of the treatment of the Jacobite supporters, she and her husband flee to the colonies, and she settles in kind of the interior of North Carolina with about 500 other Scottish Highlanders. It's a huge community. It actually grows quite a bit. And when the revolution comes, she is so hesitant to revolt against the British because of the treatment and the fear and the sting of how harsh the treatment was for the Scottish Highlands after the clearances and the Battle of Culloden, that they try to stay neutral as long as possible, but when it comes right down to it, they choose self-preservation. They choose family preservation. They choose the land and the wealth and the future that they had hoped to, of peace, that they'd hoped to find here in North Carolina and the colonies. So legend has it that the night before they were supposed to meet the Patriot militia at Moores Creek Bridge, she, in full regalia, so I've got a picture of her in full regalia, goes from clan to clan in the camps, and in their native Gaelic, she incites them to battle, the brave Scottish warriors, this time to not oppose the British, to preserve themselves and fight with the British against an uprising that in her mind is so dangerous. Of course, this fails. Legend has it she gets on a white horse and goes away. Whether this really happened or not, like Betsy Ross, is not really the point. It's the fact of the amazing bravery, the courage, just the extraordinary heroism that she embodied, at the same time being slight and fair and all of the principal qualities that were valued as a good, genteel, well-bred Scottish woman. These two sides of her became something that was larger than life. And she went back to Scotland, where she was buried, actually in the same sheet, supposedly, where Charles slept the night before he escaped. So all of this legend just builds and builds and builds. There's a college that's in North Carolina. Even though she supported the British, there's the College of Flora MacDonald in North Carolina now that is to perpetuate the brave spirit of the Scottish heroine and teach the lessons of sacrifice, loyalty, and service. The Highland Games in Fayetteville, all of this still kind of rings of the presence of Flora MacDonald. So she was quite the Scottish romantic, idealized heroine, along the same lines as Betsy Ross or Molly Pitcher, or some idealized version of femininity with extraordinary courage that was a rallying point or some motivator for the troops. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. These are my sources, the Flora MacDonald College, and North Carolina historical. So NCPD is a North Carolina historical biography society. Thank you.